Welcome everyone, I'm Craven and this is Satisfactory. You might ask yourself, why am I seeing this type of game on a channel where I mostly see JRPGs? Well, I was thinking, I do a lot of JRPGs for the channel in my free time, but every once in a while I like to play other games as well. I like to play horrors, I like to play adventures, I like to play games like Satisfactory. And I thought, why don't I just make a series of a game that is totally off the block and see how it does? See it as a sort of an experiment. While Satisfactory is out of their experimental build. I think that would be a nice thing, and that way you can see a different side of me and I have something, well, that I can experiment with. So things that I want to try with this is, for one, the main reason why I want to make a series of this is that if I start a series on the channel, I complete it. So by starting a Satisfactory one, I'm planning to go from all the way from the start to all the way to the end, to the final tier, and see what's at the end of the game. And the fact that there's now a story, somewhat, in the game, I'm really looking forward to that. Another thing that I like to do is make it a heavily edited, experience, so that it's nice and sleek. So teach me to edit a bit more things I can try with that. And another thing, every once in a while, there might be a friend of mine gonna pop into the, well, let us say episodes, just to say hi, go around the world together in search of hard drives, or maybe even build for a little bit, and that kind of stuff. And I will have a little bit more opportunity to also talk more about myself and things I like by games like this. But for now, let's just start this thing. We're gonna start a new game. The last time I played was in, I think, update 6 or 7, so it's been quite a while. So there has to be some new things that I don't know yet. I think the first I got was aluminum, around that space. So there's still a lot of things that I've never even have to think about how to build it, how to set it up and things like that. But it's gonna be fun. And what I do want to do is not only see how far we can get, but I also want to see if we can make some beautiful buildings, beautiful factories out of it as well. So I will not skip the intro, just in case they added something new to it. And for our name session, Nevercraven, because that is who we are. And I've been thinking of the 4 fields that we had. I was hoping that maybe they would add a 5th starting location for the 1.0 release, but they kept it to what it was. So we have, of course, the grassy fields, the rocky desert, the northern forest, and the dune desert. The last one, dune desert, that is for people that know what they're doing, because there are limited resources there, as you can see with its desert. And in the start, where you need your biofuel, it's going to be really hard, really hard. Northern forest, I think this is a beautiful location, but it's full with a lot of flora, fauna, very hilly. So again, you gotta know what you're doing to get a good start with that. The easiest two is gonna be the grass fields and rocky desert. They're both relatively flat. The only difference is you have a bit more biomass in the grass field than you have in the rocky desert. And I've been really thinking about where to start with these two, because I always start at the grass fields, because I think it's beautiful. I think is the lush green fields give you something to see, especially when you're just starting out. There's a lot of plants everywhere that we can just pick up for our biomass burners and all that kind of stuff, so we know we can work around that. With the rocky desert, I think, if I remember correctly, the quality of the nodes are better than at the grass, because the grass fields you have like impure and normal, and here you have like normal and pure, so it's a trade-off. Which one do you want? Do you want to hunt a little bit more for biofuel, which I can, because I'm just gonna cut it out, all the walking around searching for plants and all that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, I know the grass fields, I know what we're doing, and in the end, we're gonna get everywhere, because it's just a starting location, get through the start of it, and once we get towards the cars, the trains, the drones, and all the kind of stuff, you're gonna go everywhere, and you can pull everything into the location you want to, and we can even replace our base at another location. We can do what we want. So I think with this reasoning, I think we're gonna start again on the grass field as I do normal. For now, I'm not gonna mess with the multiplayer setting and the advanced game setup, because I do want to get achievements, so advanced game setup we'll leave alone. Multiplayer, I will set it up during the first few episodes, as once I know that my friends on Steam will come on in and check things out. So, let's go. Yes, confirm. Welcome back, Nevercraven. Welcome back.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant.
Well, welcome Ida.
To the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated.
Ooh.
And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you.
Hear our song?
Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Oh, and this is what I like. 1.0.
Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1.
Right, there we go.
Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
Yeah, it's kind of a drag. Let's go.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating
parachute not available. If you got retro rockets, you don't need your parachute. Just land safely. And of course, the grassy field on the outside. Beautiful.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Acceptable? I'm extraordinary, Ada. You will learn. Yeah, the sticker needs to be on, right?
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, A-B-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
Well, welcome.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Alright, let's go.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Yeah, I think you might be right. That might be necessary for us to defend ourselves. It's okay, so that's the only thing we have.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Alright. We are finally here on the planet once again, and it looks beautiful. I might change some settings here and there, mostly things like my mouse reaction could be a little bit on the fast side, but I think that's fine. So for now, let's go into our dismantle mode and get our drop pod.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Oh yes, there should be plenty of sources here in grass fields. We just need to find the ones that we want to use. Because there are 2 locations here in the grass fields that in the past I used to use, which is in the center of things, and one a little bit more towards the east, towards the blue lake or crater, whatever it was called. Still have to remember that. But the thing is, I know that they removed some of the nodes and placed a few more back again, so it's going to be interesting to see how everything goes. What extras did we get and what did we lose? And it's also a good reason why you want to start back over again after, what, a year and a half maybe, since I last played it? So yes, and of course every message we get for Ada, I will of course show you all, cause I want to see if we can figure out what's going on this planet, why we are here and why we are doing things as we build things on this planet. Make a factory, make it bigger, make it better. Cause one rule for Satisfactory, you got to expand and the factories, they must grow. So that's our objective in a while. But for now, we just have to start up.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
So basically, feed yourself and don't die. It's not necessary for our data, but it would be appreciated. Another one, the berries.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
So we can eat it, but if we get the shits later because of it, it's on ourselves and we need to clean it up. Well, I did hear something about a toilet in the hub, so that might be a good thing to have. Hello, birdie. Alright, investigating the fauna. That was not very aggressive. Ooh. There's the big boy. Alright, let's see where are my bearings. We are close to the archway. So I know in that direction is the one that I used the last time I played this. And I think in that direction should be the open field with 3 next to each other. So I want to check out there, because I think I'm gonna go to where I was last, since I know a bit what's there in the area. Let's pick up what we can. Do I get some leaves already? Wood is probably a good thing as well for biomass fuel, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright. There is the poison field, so that is a sign that we are getting close. Because in my last game I made a museum all around this poisonous field, just to show off what it is, like a giant glass cage around it, light shining upon it. After, of course, I picked up the slug that's on top of it, because that's not for show, that's for usage. Alright, when we get there, there should be an enemy that's a little bit more aggressive than the bird we just destroyed. Should be, oh wait, I see something on top of there. I want it. Alright, let's grab it. Let's not slip up. Haha.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Fixit production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright, we will. Alright, and it's a good location to show you. This is a nice location, but I remember if you are a little bit further ahead and you want to make this into like a nice central place where things come together, because look at how open this is. You can place here so freaking much. Before starter base, let's go to the other place I have in mind. It's a bit smaller, but it's a good location for me to get started without, well, getting worried that I have to walk too far. Okay, let's destroy him here first. Before he notices that I'm here. No, come here. You're not allowed to charge. Not yet.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Alright, is talking about the beast I just killed or over our pioneer? I don't know. Alright, so let's head straight to the location I want, and I want to check if the copper node that used to be here is still here. Ah, it is. Yes. Good. Ooh, wait. I do not run from enemies. Enemies run from me. Come here, you. Okay. Let's go between his legs. Yeah, he does nothing. It's just a nice big old log that has the tendency to keep crossing your base and getting stuck inside buildings. I wonder if he still does that. Probably. And I don't think you can actually destroy it, but we're definitely gonna have a good time trying to find that out throughout this game. Ooh, can we get this? Raw quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
Alright, we will. And right there, on the little ridge there, that's where I want to start. Like I said, it's a well-known location for me, so I know where most of the things are. We still have to check in due time if it's actually true, if all the nodes are still there, if there are new ones, but I think this is a really nice location. Oh, potion. No, don't want to die just yet. And there should be like limestone there, 2 iron there, and copper down between the 2 big old pylons. And down the cliff there should be 2 more iron. Oh, hey, there's the big old birdie. Good to see you again. Alright, I think this is going to be a good location. Let's take care of the beast. I think as soon as we start building here and a certain region around our hub, it shouldn't be there anymore. Oh, and of course, throughout the playthrough, if you have tips, feel free to mention them in the comments. I will really appreciate it, because in the beginning I think I will be fine, but the further along we get, the more I need to discover. So don't type in like essays of text, but if you want to give me a nudge in the right direction, that is always appreciated. Alright, let's stand on this rock here and see. Oh wait, we needed to get more iron first, right? Before we get to indicate that place your hub somewhere first. Alright, let's get the caps off.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Well, not yet, but I'm pretty sure if I do a great job, you will. And we're gonna make a lot of kilometers in this game, definitely. No miles, kilometers. Alright, so we got a crafting bench and a hub, and in the hub there is a crafting bench. So let's see, which is the front? I think the 2 pillars that's on it, that's the side where the thing is that does the transport, and this side should be where the well, the battery comes. So let's turn it all around, because I think I'm gonna need it on that side. And let's not put it on the rock, but right next to it. And it doesn't really matter, it's for now.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Yeah, because as soon as we can make some flooring, I'm probably gonna move this hub to another location on a piece of flooring so we can have it all on the same level. But it will do for now. It's close enough to the iron, the limestone and the copper, right in the middle, so we can easily get back here. Let's see, what can we see here? Ooh, nice sleek look to it. Compared to what I remember, this looks a lot better. Alright, tier 0 till phase 4 on tier 9. Nice. Upgrade 1. Portable miners, which we really want, cause I have not the intention of using the hands to keep mining everything. So as we can start off with at least 3 or 4, that would be perfect. Ooh, an equipment workshop as well. So yes, this is the first one we're gonna go for. And here we can make our ingots using space to auto craft it. Nice and easy still in here. Yeah, I do wonder if there is like edit commands to make it easier that I don't know about yet, and what of the old stuff still works. But 49 should definitely give us enough for rods. And hopefully it will give us enough to get the first batch so we can get our crafting thing up as well. Let's make what, like 20 to start off with, and the rest for iron plates. Good, and let's get this show on the road.
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Alright, let's select this milestone and then put some things in the chest. Okay, we can do our copper stuff here and a smelter. Very nice. Good, we need 20 bars, 10 plates. That's for a little bit later. For now, let's put our beasties, cores, let them there, and the rest we can keep for now. Alright. First things first. Portable miners, definitely. Equipment workshop, 6 on 4, we can do that. So where do we want this? Let's put it on this side. At least for now, like with everything, we can remove it and place somewhere else. Because, like they said, they are efficient, they do not waste. So we get everything back anyway, so that is good. Alright, got portable miner, 2 plates, 4 rods. So at least we can make 1. Oh, and of course an extra Zapper if we lose the one we have. And of course this takes up a lot of room, so let's just take it out of there. Put it in our hands and... the one thing I always loved about this game is the visuals. It's so good. Normal node. Look at him go. Alright, get to work, buddy. Your friends will be here soon. Preferably, what I want to do is get one for the limestone and on the copper as well, and another one maybe on the iron too. That way we can have a lot of massive resources here to start working at it, and then making rods and plates is easy as all hell. So yes, and then of course as soon as we have that we can upgrade for the next few steps until we can get some energy going, and then we can start making a smelter so we don't have to do that by hand anymore. As always, automate, automate, automate. That's the name of the game. Right, good, that's mine. I'll be back in a sec. Just want to get enough so I can finish upgrade level 2. Or do we want to... No. First upgrade 2. Because then we can start working with the copper and the limestone. Alright. Give me some more ingots. Alright, that should be enough to get this oh, really? 2? I was so enthusiastic that I made too little. Ah, it happens. Give me a sec. Alright, now we should have enough. And of course I made a little bit extra. For the extra portable miners.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
Right, upgrade 3. I made a conclusion about the location of the biomass burners. I thought it was going to be on the other side, but considering the door of the hub on this side, I can live with that. Because we can just make a cable on the way to the side and reroute the power, at least for the beginning part of it. So let's check inside. It's a bit empty, but the shell is at least here. So it's gonna be good when it's done. So for now, let's see if we can make our other miners. Oh yeah, we can make plenty. Let's make 3. And then place them on each of the nodes that we want to. Ooh, wait. Oh, that is such an improvement. They stack. The last time I played this, they did not stack. That's definitely good quality of life. That would really help in the end. Really. Alright, good. Do we still have it equipped or... No, we don't. That's fine. Alright. Ooh, it's starting to get nightfall. Ooh, pretty. A big alien planet watching over us during nighttime. Other galaxies out there. Bit ominous, but beautiful at the same time. Alright, so, like we said, let's put it on the 3 nodes that I know, so we can get started with the resources. And while out here, we're gonna empty out that one, cause by now it should be full. And that will give us some of the basic resources we need to make all the beginning stuff as we start to unlock things and building up our base. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's head over for the copper. And I'll show you where it is. And of course, in future times, we'll just warp all over the place. I do need to be careful, because I think there is a beastie down there. Oh, there he is. I can also remember that there were 2 of them at every node, but I don't mind it only being 1. Maybe if you do multiplayer, they stack, you get more of them. Alright, let's get the cap off before we start placing the thing. Because for today, I would love to have at least our hub done and a bit of an outline of what we're planned to do. And like I said, now that we have our buddies working really hard, getting us the basic resources, we can start smelting them ourselves and get the next few stages, get some power going, put a smelter, maybe 2, and then on one smelt the copper, the other one smelt the iron. And once we get to the end of the tutorial, we should be able to make an actual miner and then start well, actually making it automation wise, no longer by hand. But if we have the stuff to help us with it, we should definitely grab it, and that's what we're doing right now, using our portable miners and not our hands, because they work a lot faster than I do. Alright, thank you. That should be enough for now. We're gonna pick up some limestone, which might really back around to full, and then we're gonna, well, work everything in their respective resources if we can. I think we don't have for the limestone just yet, but I still want to pick it up. I want to see if it's already full, because I remember that they were really quick. Yeah, they definitely are. Alright, let's grab another stack of iron, and then let's smelt everything and put it in for the hub. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go. Let's smelt everything and get to the next few stages. Slowly it's turning into morning once again, cause I took one load of all the portable miners and it took a while to smelt everything down and make something out of it. So we've got some plates, some pipes, some copper, a wire, and I saw that we could make cable too, so I made a few of those as well. So for now, I think we can pick up our next milestone and see what we need for that. Hub upgrade 3. I think we have that. And there it is, the concrete and the limestone scanner. Ooh, reinforced plating. And I constructed to make that. Screws too. Alright, let's put it in.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Did you just give me some shade and say, you're only human, you'll make mistakes? Really? Sometimes when I hear Ada speak, the thing that pops up in my head is the AI from the movie Oblivion with Tom Cruise, like an overseer on top of planet that instructs us in where we need to go, but not always with the best intentions. Oh yes, we finally got some seats. Ooh, character customization, I heard about this. Cool, we got our beds, also another bed for one of our friends show up. And there it is, an interactable toilet, in case we need to, I don't know, get rid of something we ate. Ooh, we can actually flush something. What do I want to flush, just to see? Well, we have 2 iron ingots. Put it in there? Oh, okay, we will put 1 in there, not the entire stack. Ooh. Damn, it had some issues trying to flush that down. Which, granted, I get that. Trying to flush an iron ingot, yeah, that is a rough job. But hey, when we have a little bit too much fiber, we need a toilet that can do the extra mile. And we just tested it, it works. Alright, let's check out our customizations as well. Yes, that's what we have. Ooh, I'm very intrigued by the golden Fix-It helmet. Reserved for gold standard pioneers for playing the early access. Yeah, we did. What else do we have? The big old bowl head. Yeah, looks cute. I don't think it's practical when you are walking around everywhere. The engineering helmet, the scout helmet, and the standard. I think I'm gonna go with the engineering helmet. I don't know why, but there's something really cool about that. Then we have multiple visuals for the build gun, the golden one, the stripe, half and half, alternative, and the camo. I think for this one we can go with gold, just to show off that we got it. The golden nutsack trinket. Yeah, I think it's the edible nut, not another type of nut. Also for early access, I think I will go with the coupon. Because we love ourselves some coupons, especially later, so we definitely want to have that on everything. Now comes interesting part. What colors do we want to give ourselves? Primary colors, secondary colors, and the overall color. I think I'm gonna go with overall red. Nice and bright, because it is the color of my channel. I have to have it in there. And the other primary color, maybe also red. Can we do black with that one? Just to see what will turn. So if we do it red again, I actually kind of like that. Red, white, and black. Yeah, I think that can work. I think that can work. Good. And of course, when we look down, we can see our colors. Even the machinery has the same thing. Good. Alright. I love that. Because for me, it doesn't really matter. It's just when we're playing multiplayer, we have other characters inside, then all we can have our own costume, and we can recognize them on visual aspects, and not just the name above their head. Alright, let's see what the next upgrade wants us to do. And we'll prepare everything accordingly. 10 cement, 20 cable, and 75 iron plate. These two are okay. And 10 concrete should be easily doable, because we have plenty. Ooh, and then we get screwed. Yeah, I think for the next one after that, we should probably start putting on a smelter, getting some leads for the bioburners, and start powering things up. And if I remember correctly, the thing we want is we want to become as independent as possible when it comes to power. So we want to pass the biofuel as fast as we can all the way to copper. Because when we get to copper, then is when things get interesting, and then is the time that we can really start investing in making proper big old factories and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be fun. For now, let's deliver the concrete for the next stage.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
You can say what you want, but Ada is a bit sassy. Saying, if you're not smart enough to figure out that portable miners cannot use conveyor belts, then maybe you need to work somewhere else. We'll kick you off the planet as soon as we can. Well, we should be able to climb this. Yes. Alright, perfect. Yeah, the hub is getting somewhere nicely. Start to, well, really fill up the place. Ooh, we got a microwave, all kind. Ooh, helmet, trinkets. Ooh, is it a radiation chute? I love that. Oh, coffee. Coffee. Ooh, we get a cup. Can we get coffee here? Or another type of beverage, that would be amazing. And we got instructions for the toilet. Do not flush. Ooh, we're not supposed to flush the ingots. I didn't know that. There was no signs when we tried. No reflection. That's too bad. We must be a vampire here. And of course, we can Productor Packer Deluxe. Well, maybe on another episode I will show you what it actually is. But it's basically like a mini game you can do inside the game. 1 day since last incident. Let's make it as high as possible. But knowing me, I cannot guarantee it. Alright, so next phase. Hub upgrade 5. And this is where it gets interesting. The miner and the storage. That way we can go from the miner into the smelter, into the box, or into a constructor and make things of it. So yeah, that's when the makings of our factory will finally get started. So yeah, for that we need more cable and more concrete. So let's start with that, shall we? So maybe a bit of two smelters, so we can smelt our copper and our iron, and getting some leaves for the bio burner. I think for now the concrete we still have enough, so we can fill that. Actually, we only need. Okay, do we have enough for getting all the cables we need? No, we only have enough for 21, so we need to smelt at least a stack of copper. So let's put a smelter on the ground for that. Smelter, put it in there. Doesn't really matter how we put it, because it's just for temporary use. Let's put another one next to it. If you want to smell some normal iron, got the pole. One there. Alright, so for now, I'm going on the hunt for leaves. So let's grab some. I'll see you in a couple of minutes after I scour the place and get every bush that's out there. So I have plenty to start burning and getting some power out of it. And I will in the same process also pick up some of the resources that we can smelt. So see you in a few. Alright, I picked up some leaves and some wood and all that kind of stuff, so we should at least be able to get it started. We don't have anything to process this, so it's just going to be pure leaves, so it's not going to provide with much energy, but enough at least to get us going. Alright. One stack in here. And this way we do not have to bother with this. Smelt my pretties. And let's see what we need for the reinforced plate. I think it's probably just iron plates and screws, if I remember. Yeah, so in the end we need to make a lot of iron plates and screws so we can make a reinforced plate, which in turn lets us make constructors, which can make concrete. And there we have all the basic stuff we can then automate, so that's gonna be good. Alright, let's make a stack. Alright, it looks like, yeah, we have a first batch of copper and ingots in here, so we can make all of our rods in there and make the remaining of the cable. And once we have upgrade 5, we can start looking into mining, constructing, smelting, all of that stuff with the conveyor belt. So that's when things really is gonna get started. So let's make the remaining cables. Okay, so I got the final remaining cable and I made a little bit more resources as a backup as well. So let's send this into the sky. Well, not in the sky, it's still a last part for the hub. On tier 1, that's when we're gonna start sending things into the sky. Will this be the last one? I wonder.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Alright, so we still got one more upgrade, and I do have to say, itchy scalp? Maybe a little bit, but that could be the helmet that's causing that. Alright, power line, which is on 2. I could use that as well. Alright, so both are connected to the network. This is all that we have as our network. Okay, did I grab it? Yes, I did. Alright, so now that we have an option for our miners, let's well, pick up our miners. Because if I remember correctly, they are one of the base ingredients we need for that. And then we can start making resources to replace these with the bigger picture. It's going to be really nice. So the first ones we want to make, of course, is the limestone and the 2 irons, because they are really close to our base. So we might as well start with that. It's a normal and a normal, so not bad to start with. What do we actually need for a miner? Plates, portal miner, and concrete. Now, I got a decent stack to start out with, but I do need a bunch of plates. But I have made some reinforcements, so we can make a constructor and let the game do it for us. And of course, once we have smelters for each of these ones are gonna disappear and use the resources for what they should be. Alright, powering up. Get in there. I'm gonna give you a stack. Now work it, baby. Alright, we got enough material to make our first miner, and I don't think it's gonna be wise to place both of them already. Yes, I'm starting to get enthusiastic that we're gonna start making the first, well, steps towards actually having a factory, because until now it's all been more like a manual thing to do. Now we're starting to actually build something, going from point A to point B and make something automatically. So that's really, really cool. Can't wait for that. So let's see. Let's place out front. That's the first one. Power is for later concern. Let's just start making the first machinations of this. What do you do? 60 per minute. Alright, then let's put a smelter in front. Ooh, nice. Green to red, so I'm guessing green out, red is in. Perfect. Let's put a little bit further on front. And let's see, what can you process? Iron ingots. Third minute. We're making 60, so plenty. So we can probably put another smelt next to it if we had the ability to split it into 2, which we do not at the moment at least. Right, that's 1. And from there we want to make a constructor. And I always like just to do it on top of the building and other stuff, so we can see greatly in distance and see where it all goes. Basically, the thing we have over there, that constructor, we're gonna build it here as well. I should be able to make it. Yes, don't need to be too far away. And switch over, connect. Perfect. This will be the iron plates, because the only thing we can make from this one. So my idea is go from smelting, ingots, plates. Potentially here we can then do the same thing, but instead of plates we are gonna make it into pipes. From pipes we can put it into storage. So having said that, that means we need a storage container to put everything in. Like I said, this is just the start of it. Later everything will be on the floor. And then it will start looking a lot more nicely. Same thing with the power poles. Now we can only have like 4 attached to it. It will be much more in the future. And of course I think I can use the cable to make poles as well. Ah, we are out of cables. We need more. Alright, this is at least all connected to each other. We just need to put it on the grid. So let's get some more resources and do that. Okay, so I made some more cable and I did another thing as well. Basically, I built the exact same setup as on the first one, on the second one. But like I said before, that is for the poles, this one is for the plates. So we can start making our first production line. We just have to connect it all the way to it. There's power. There should be some incoming now from this side. Ooh, alright, let's pick it from this side as well. Ingots, rods, and let's go. That means that these two are no longer needed and they do not need to stress our network. Perfect, so the first objects are now along the way. Our first production line, our first two production lines are coming, they're working. Our first plates, I'm gonna see them. There they are, haha. And our poles? Yes, the poles are looking mighty fine. Haha. And the same with this. Now that we have this up, the next two things we need to do. You get that? We need to do the same with the limestone and with the copper. And with the copper, I still haven't decided because we cannot split it apart just yet. Is to go straight into the cable. But before we do that, let's activate our next stage. What do we actually get for it once we do that? Biomass? Ooh, higher density, more power. And separate biomass burners. And the space elevator. Very nice. So, we have, well, the first two, the plates and the rods are being made. We have plenty of wire to do so, and we are just coming short, but I have plenty to do that. And then we, well, we have the machinations to make the space elevator. Things are moving quite quickly. Will that be the final stage? Will it be the completion of tier 0? One way to find out. Keep on building. Okay, so let's give it a few minutes so we have enough rods and enough plates. The final resources has been made. We can deliver those to the hub upgrade 6 and finish this one off as well.
Hub upgrade 6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations. You
There's
have
what I was waiting
onboarding
for.
and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Yeah, I think you're right. We definitely need to get to work because we need our limestone up and running, we need our copper up and running, and this is running quite nicely. But since we now have individual biomass burners and we have a higher tier of biomass, we need to start looking into making this a little bit more automated. That we just pick up a whole bunch of leaves and then cram it into a machine that will make us, well, the biomass needed to burn it. And that will definitely take the pressure off us. Well, it will still put pressure on the grid with all that we made, but we will be able to put it back in quicker and keep the power burning. And of course, having the biomass on that level will burn longer, give us longer the energy we need to power stuff up. So what do we have in tier 1 and 2? Because yes, we are reaching the end of the first episode, and on the next one we're gonna finish off the limestone and the copper. I probably will mess around with it in between the episodes and show you what we got. And next one we can start working on our tier 1 and 2. This is definitely what we want. Lookout tower and all the foundations. Because that means if we have this, we can put everything on the foundation and it will look so much neater already and make it more on the level and better. Maybe I will get the stuff ready for this at the start of the next episode and put the limestone and the copper one already straight away on the foundations, so it will look nicely and neat from the get-go. Will it be a factory? No, but it will be a factory floor, and the building will come later as we make. Because that's the thing, what I always feel like when I'm playing Satisfactory. You make it so that it works, you get more resources, and the further you go, the more you get, and the more beautiful and bigger you build it by breaking it apart once again. Logistics. The other one that I want, the splitters, so I can make the miners more efficient. Like I said before, like I can split the iron from 60 to 2 of 30 and make it work like that. Ooh, and a lift. So many things that I like. Field research, the MAM, a map and boxes. Tier 1, first priority, all three I love. Tier 2, part assembly. And this is where it gets started. This is where we get the major factory components. And a bigger machine that make bigger stuff. Copper sheet, rotors, frames, smart plating, jumping pads. Chainsaw. Ooh. The sync program, so we can get our bonus tags with including a shop and a higher grade conveyor belt. Yeah, I guess once we get through tier 1 and 2, yeah, things are gonna start looking really interesting. So in between the episode I will make sure that we get the resources done to start off with our base building and making sure we have enough resources to at least get a really nice setup for our limestone and our copper. So we get the first few stages going, the one for tier 1 and the foundation and the splitter. Because once we have those two, we can really start making some beautiful stuff. So for now, I'm gonna leave it here, and then I'm gonna wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. I expect that we're gonna upload 1 episode a week, at least for the time being, and that will give me more than enough time to record a lot of stuff so I can cram it all into one nice episode, and then we can keep on going on a really nice steady pace. So until next time, bye bye.